POV, you receive a call from the cartel. Let's do it.
Your phone rings. It's a number you don't recognize. Area code 667, Sinaloa. You don't know anyone in Sinaloa.
Where's Sinaloa
You let it go to
located at?
voicemail. 20 minutes later, it rings again. Same number. This time, you answer. Hello? Your voice sounds more nervous than you'd like. Are you the one with the auto shop on Juarez Avenue? Silence. Your heart races. Yes, that's me. Who's calling? I need you to come to an address.
Nope.
Today. Bring tools to work on a heavy diesel engine. It's not a question.
Nope. I get called. They tell me you gotta pull up. Blocked.
It's an order disguised as a request. Look, sir, I'm busy today. I can schedule. I'm not asking. I'll send you the location. 2 hours. He hangs up. You're left holding the phone, sweating.
Hell
Your wife
nah.
asks who it was.
Yeah, hold on. I need Aquaphor. Hold on, y'all. My fault. This might become a recurring thing in my videos, but my lips dry. I can't deal with it.
A new customer, you lie. You arrive at the shop trembling. You tell your employees you have a family emergency.
Man, would y'all pull up?
You get in your truck with the tools. The message arrives, an address on the outskirts of the city.
Nope.
Google Maps says it's 40 minutes. It takes you an hour because your hands are shaking so much you almost miss 2 exits. The place is a ranch, nothing ostentatious. Metal gate.
Okay, but like, where is bro located though?
High walls, cameras on every corner. You honk. It opens. 2 men wave you in. As you pass, you see they both have AR-15s slung over their shoulders like backpacks.
See, why would you
You
go
park
in there?
where they indicate. An older man, maybe 50, dress shirt rolled up, approaches. Did you bring everything? Yes, sir. The sir comes out automatically. You've understood the hierarchy in seconds. They take you to a warehouse. Inside are 3 armored 3-ton trucks. I need you to check them all. Something's wrong with the engines. They're making a weird noise. You get to work. Your hands still tremble, but the work calms you.
My
It's what
question
you
is,
know how to do. You
how
find
well
the
is the
problem
pay,
in the
though?
first one, worn fuel pump. In the second, clogged oil filter. In the third, a loose bolt on the exhaust manifold. You work fast. Too fast. You finish in 3 hours what would normally take 6. The man
Damn.
returns. They turned out good. It's not a question. He starts each truck. The noise is gone. How much do I owe you? This is where everything changes. You know what you charge will define your future. If you ask for too much, they'll think you're extorting them. If you ask for too little, they'll think you're weak or stupid. I normally charge $8,000 for work like this, but I'll give you $20,000. He pulls out a stack of bills, all 500 peso
I would have
notes.
said
He doesn't
50,000.
count them. He just gives them to you. I need your number. I'm going to call you when I need something else. It's not optional. You give your number. You leave. You drive in silence. You get home. Your wife asks how it went. Good. A good customer. You put the $20,000 in your underwear drawer where you hide extra money. That night, you don't sleep. The second call comes 2 weeks later. I need you to come. Same place.
Damn.
This time, there are no nerves. There's resignation. You already know how it works. You arrive. The job is similar. This time, they pay you $25,000. You
Okay.
realize something. They pay better than any legitimate customer. Much better. A
I
month
mean, yeah, they pay better, but is the cost worth it though? Because they might kill you.
later, they call
Hey, Cartel, like that, them the ones that be cutting people heads off, right? Hell nah.
again. Then again. Then again. You no longer ask for the address. You already know it by heart. You already know the guards by name. They greet you. How are you, maestro? You've become part of the landscape. One day, the older man makes you a proposal. I like your work. You're fast. You don't talk. You don't ask stupid questions. How about you work only for us? I'll pay you $80,000 a month. Fixed. Plus bonuses for special jobs. Your shop gives you $30,000 in a good month. This offer is almost triple. Can I keep my shop? Of course. But when we call you, you drop everything and come. Deal? You know saying no means trouble. You know saying yes means crossing a line. You say yes. This is how it starts. They don't recruit you with threats. They recruit you with money. They recruit you because you're good at what you do. They recruit you because they need competent people. And most...
See, my question though is like, how did they get this information? Like, to even make a video about this? Like, who's snitching is my question.
Competent people don't work for cartels. Until now. Until they offer them enough money for morality
Would I
to
work
become
for the
flexible.
cartel?
You tell yourself you're just fixing
know.
trucks. That you're not doing anything illegal. That you could be fixing anyone's trucks. But you know it's a lie. You know perfectly well who you're working for.
Yeah.
The work changes. It's no longer just trucks from the ranch. They send you to clandestine shops, places with no names on maps. You arrive, there are 10 vehicles waiting, all armored, all modified. Your job is to keep them in optimal condition. You learn things they don't teach in any technical school. You learn to install secret compartments in door panels. You learn to modify suspensions so they support extra weight without it being noticeable. You learn to remove factory GPS and make sure there's no other tracking device. You specialize in night jobs. They call you at 2 a.m.
See, no, like, that's the one question I would ask because, like, this dude is married, so how, is his wife not asking him, like, why are you going out at 2 in the morning? Like, where are you going? Like, that's my question. And also, like, 2 in the morning, bro, you gotta go down somewhere unmarked, gang?
I need you to come to kilometer 47 on the highway to Navalato. You arrive. There's a truck with bullet impacts. Your job is to repair it enough so it can be moved. You don't ask what happened. You don't look inside. There are stains that could be oil or could be something else. You prefer to think it's oil. You finish in an hour. They pay you $15,000 in cash. You go back home. You shower, but you don't feel clean. Your life splits in two. There's your daytime life, the legitimate shop, normal customers, your family, Sunday dinners. There's your nighttime life, the calls, the secret jobs, the cash money, the silence. Both lives coexist but never touch. You have 2 phones now, the one your family knows and the one that only rings for special jobs. That phone never has a name on the screen, only numbers. You start to notice changes in your behavior. You check your car for GPS every morning. You memorize license plates of suspicious vehicles.
Man.
You never sit with your back to the door in restaurants. You vary your routes to work. Your wife thinks you're paranoid. You know it's prudence. You've seen enough to know that paranoia keeps people alive in this business. They give you a satellite phone. For emergencies, they say. If we ever move and need you to catch up with us, this phone will work anywhere. You keep it in your truck. You never use it, but its presence is a constant reminder. You're part of something big, something that has logistics, infrastructure, national reach. You're not just a mechanic. You're a piece in a giant machine. One day they take you to a different ranch.
And the thing is, like, you can't even, like, leave because they're gonna find you no matter where you go. They're gonna know where you at, bro. That is actually terrifying, man.
Bigger, more secure. They blindfold you on the way. When they remove the blindfold, you're in a huge complex. There are workshops, warehouses, even a small airstrip. Welcome to the main shop, says your contact. There are others like you. An electrician, a welder, an armor specialist, a communications expert, all with the same story, all recruited for their talent.
I'm a kinesiology major. I'm trying to be a physical therapist. I wonder, like, would the cartel ever hit me up and be like, yo, I need you to, like, help this man, like, move again, bruh? Or do they care if you black? Do they care about race? I don't know.
Paid better than in any legal job, all trapped in the same web. You meet the boss only once. He's younger than you expected, more educated. He thanks you for your work. People like you are valuable. Those who know how to do things, those who don't just shoot but build, repair, maintain. Without you, nothing works. You feel strangely proud for a second. Then you hate yourself for feeling proud. You've crossed a line you never thought you'd cross. They offer you more responsibility. They want you to supervise all fleet maintenance in your region. 20 vehicles, your own team of 3 mechanics. A fully equipped shop they'll build according to your specifications. $150,000 a month.
Oof.
It's more money than your father made in his entire life. You accept. Because at this point, there's no turning back. You already know too much. You've already seen too many faces. You already know too many locations. Your legitimate shop becomes your perfect facade. You expand it. You hire more employees. Nobody suspects your real income.
And the thing is, like, too, is when you're doing things like this, like, the cartel is watching you because you know a lot about what's really going on. So you're under constant surveillance just in case you try to snitch. You know, what time is it? 'Cause I got class at 2:30. Okay, I got time. But just in case you trying to snitch, like, you're done. And they gonna do something to your family too.
Income comes from elsewhere. You tell your wife the business is growing. Technically, it's true. You buy a bigger house, a new car, your kids go to private school, your mother asks how you're doing so well. I work hard, Mom. That's all. She believes you because she wants to believe. You start to rationalize. If I don't do it, someone else will. I'm not hurting anyone directly. I only repair machines. I'm not responsible for what they use them for. These lies help you sleep. Almost. You take melatonin now. Sometimes something stronger.
Dang.
The doctor diagnoses you with anxiety. He prescribes antidepressants. You take them religiously. Because if you break down, if you stop being functional, you become expendable. You see what happens to those who fail. An electrician installed a system wrong and caused a short circuit that left a vehicle non-functional in the middle of an operation. The vehicle was abandoned. 2 people were captured.
Ooh.
The electrician disappeared. His family says he went to the United States. Nobody believes them.
Nah, he's done.
You learn the lesson. Excellence is not optional. It's survival. They call you for increasingly delicate jobs, modifying vehicles to look official, installing sirens, lights, decals from police corporations. It's completely illegal. But you do it because the cost of refusing is greater than the cost of accepting.
Yeah, you're
You
done.
work at night on these projects, in changing locations, never twice in the same place.
Bro, let me ask y'all something, bro. Like, would y'all work a job like this for good pay and then, like, risk being paranoid all the time, like, no sleep? But you a millionaire, though. You got crazy bread. But there's a cost to it, though.
Your son wants to study automotive mechanics. He's proud of his dad. He wants to be like you. This destroys you inside. You want to tell him to study something else. Accounting, systems, medicine, anything but this. But you can't explain why without revealing too much. So you just tell him, study hard, son, so you have more options than me. He thinks it's humility. It's a warning. You become an expert at reading signals. You know when a call is normal and when it's urgent by the tone of voice. You know when it's safe to go to a place and when there are operations. You develop a sixth sense for danger. It's like an animal that smells fire before seeing it. This hypervigilance keeps you alive, but it's aging you prematurely. You're 38 years old, but you look 50.
Damn.
One day, the call everyone fears arrives. There's trouble. Lay low for a few days. Don't leave your house. Don't go to the shop. Don't answer anyone but me. You spend 5 days locked up. You tell your family you're sick. You watch the news. Big operation. Confrontations. Seizures. Names you know appear in the news.
Caesars.
Places where you've worked are raided. You break out in a cold sweat thinking maybe you left something with your name, a tool, a fingerprint, something. The relief call comes on the 6th day. Everything's fine. You can come out. You don't ask what happened.
But what about,
Don't
like, his
ask who
family? Like,
fell.
they didn't question
You
it?
just feel obscene relief because it wasn't you. Now, this is your new standard of happiness. Simply not being in prison or dead. Your aspirations have been reduced to basic survival. You try to get out. Once, you tell your contact your wife is sick.
You can't
that
do
you
that.
need to focus on your family. That maybe it's time for them to look for someone else. He listens to you, nods. I understand. It's a lot. Take some time. 2 months. You think it worked? 2 weeks later, they assault your shop.
Damn.
They arrive armed. They don't steal anything. They just break things. Machines, equipment, everything destroyed. The message is clear. There's no way out. There's no retirement. There's no pension. There's obedience, or there are consequences. You return to work. Nobody mentions the assault. Nobody asks if you changed your mind. They simply continue. They send you a team of workers to repair your shop. You don't pay anything.
Yeah, you don't ask
They
no
repair
questions.
it better than it was. It's generosity and threat at the same time. We can give you everything. We can also take everything away. You decide what we are. They teach you new skills. How to completely dismantle a vehicle and rebuild it with untraceable parts. How to change serial numbers without it being noticeable. How to convert civilian vehicles into armored transport indistinguishable from the originals. You become an artist in your field, a Picasso of automotive crime. This mastery should give you pride. Instead, it makes you nauseous. You meet others trapped like you. The doctor who treats gunshot wounds without reporting them.
Damn.
The lawyer who processes illegal papers. The civil engineer who builds tunnels. All with the same story. They started with a favor. They continued for money. Now they continue out of fear. They're successful professionals during the day, forced criminals at night. The line between victim and accomplice is so thin it no longer exists. You realize something horrible. You've become good at this. Too good. You can look at a vehicle and instantly know what modifications it needs for what purpose. Your brain automatically processes how to make things more efficient,
That's
safer
scary.
for them, harder to detect.
Like, I
You've
wonder how long
optimized
this
your
has been
own
going
work
on, though.
in a way that makes their operation more effective. You're an accomplice not just by action, but by excellence. Your wife starts to suspect. Why so much travel? Why so many calls at midnight? Why do we have so much money if the shop barely has new customers? You build elaborate lies, confidential government contracts, VIP clients who require discretion, high special consulting. She wants to believe because the alternative is terrifying, but you see the doubt in her eyes, the distrust that slowly kills love. You develop obsessive security rituals.
Damn.
Every night you check that the doors have double locks. You have 3 escape routes planned from your house. You keep cash in 5 different locations. You have fake documents ready. A suitcase in the closet always
Fake
packed.
documents.
You live in permanent evacuation mode. Your house is not home. It's a temporary waiting station. You wonder when exactly everything started to go wrong. Was it the first call you answered? Was it when you accepted the first payment? Was it when you said yes to the steady job? There's no single moment. It was a series of small decisions, each one justifiable, each one taking you one step deeper. Hell is not a place you jump into. Or it's a place you descend to on a staircase so gradual you don't notice when the decline started. You look at your kids and feel physical pain in your chest. They think their dad is successful, honest, hardworking. Someday, they'll know the truth. Or worse, someday they'll pay for your decisions. This is your recurring
That's
nightmare.
scary.
Your son being kidnapped because someone wants to hurt you. Your daughter being threatened to force you to cooperate in something worse. Your mistakes becoming their punishment.
Yeah, your family could become something that can be used against you, which is crazy in the cartel, bro. Like,
You start to seriously plan your escape, but it's complicated. You can't just disappear. You have to fake your death. Get new identities for your whole family.
that's not gonna
Move
work,
to another
bro.
country. Start from zero without ever contacting anyone from your previous life. It requires money. It requires contacts that aren't from the organization. Or it requires luck. Mostly, it requires luck. And luck is not something you have much of lately. You consider going to the authorities, becoming an informant, witness protection.
Informant
new
is
identity. But
crazy,
you've
bro.
seen enough series to know that rarely works.
Yeah,
The
no.
authorities have leaks. The cartels have people everywhere.
Yeah.
Cops, prosecutors, judges. Your testimony could last as long as it takes to be formally registered before someone inside the system makes a call. Technical terminology, being dead. One night, working late on a vehicle, you find something in a secret compartment. You shouldn't open it. Your job is not to ask, not to see, not to know. But curiosity wins. Inside are photos. Photos of people. Some crossed out with a red X, some with dates written. You understand what you're seeing. It's a list.
Kill
A
us.
list of people who no longer exist or soon won't exist. You close the compartment. You finish the mechanical work. You leave. That night, you vomit until your stomach is empty.
Dang.
Not from weakness, from understanding. From finally understanding your complete role in this machine. You don't just maintain vehicles. You maintain the infrastructure that makes everything else possible. Every truck you repair carries drugs, or weapons, or people, or money, or worse. Your technical excellence translates directly into the cartel's operational effectiveness. You're as responsible as the one who pulls the trigger.
That's crazy.
Only your weapon is a wrench and your battlefield is a diesel engine. You become fatalistic. If you're going to fall, let it be for something inevitable, not for a stupid mistake. So you become obsessive about perfection. Every job is triple checked. Every modification is exhaustively tested.
Yeah.
Every vehicle leaves your hands in impeccable condition.
I mean, you should have
Not
been doing
because- care about their success, because you care about your survival. Your excellence is your only protection. 5 years have passed since the
I
first
mean, isn't it not obvious that like they were using it for these types of things? But I mean, I guess he just needed proof to really understand what was going on.
call. You look in the mirror and don't recognize the man looking back. That man has wrinkles he didn't have, gray hair that came too soon, eyes that have seen too much. He's a man who has made impossible peace, who has rationalized the irrational, who has found ways to live with decisions that should be impossible to live with. You know how this ends. You've seen enough endings. Option 1. You get arrested. Years in prison where the cartel has as much power as outside.
Yeah.
Option 2. You fall in an operation. Stray bullet with your name on it. Option 3. You become a risk. You disappear without a trace. Option 4. You accept this as your life now. You work until your body fails.
Honestly, I think your best option is to just keep working, bro, because you making money. Like all the other options are not good, but the only option that'll keep them from hurting you possibly is to just keep working for them. Just do what you need to do, bro. You don't die or get arrested.
You hope to die of something natural before you die of something unnatural. It's the option you chose by omission. You receive another call. Same tone. Same urgency. I need you to come. Bring your tools. You don't even ask where anymore. You don't even feel fear, just tiredness. An existential tiredness that no amount of sleep cures. You get in your truck. You check your satellite phone. You verify your gun under the seat even though you wouldn't know how to use it properly. You start toward your next job. As you drive, you think about the exact moment your life split into before and after. It was so simple, so ordinary. A phone ringing, an unknown number, a decision to answer instead of ignore. Everything else was inevitable. Once you answered, there was no real choice anymore. Only the illusion of choice. Only the feeling that you still control something when in reality you surrendered control long ago. This is what nobody tells you. The cartel doesn't always recruit with violence. Sometimes it recruits with opportunity, with money, with the kind of proposals that are hard to refuse when you have a family to feed and debts to pay and dreams to pursue. They make you feel lucky at first, special, chosen. Only later do you understand you weren't chosen. You were identified, cataloged, processed, like any other resource to exploit.
Without further ado, man, we done with this video. If you liked it, hit that like and subscribe button, bro. I'm gonna try to get one more vid out for y'all. I do have class in a second, but God bless, man. We out.